Not enough. Not enough. Unless they use leader.
Nothing
Here.
broken? Then up you go again.
Flashing trap. Still not enough. Maybe bring out your Geralt of Rivia here. Still not enough. So they go 2 cards down here and they pass. Okay. Hey guys, it's your favorite monster starter deck player here, RithwikP. Now I've got something juicy for you. I have made a monster starter deck tutorial for you guys, something that might help beginners and people new to the game. I do stream on Twitch on a daily basis. The links are all down below. You can also join my Discord, follow me on Twitter and all that. But now let's get down to the video. Okay guys, let's have a look at our deck here. And as you can see, this is an incomplete deck having 26 extra provisions. So eventually when you are able to craft more gold cards, you can balance this out. It's best to have a deck with 0 provisions left. First, we have Geralt of Rivia, who destroys an enemy unit with 9 or more power. So if you have a unit on the battlefield which has 9 or more, Geralt of Rivia can remove that. Second, you have Old Spear Tip, 9 power for 9 provisions. It's a good deal, but eventually you can get better cards like the other Spear Tip, which is 12 points for 12 provisions. So there is no ability here, but the card has Veil, which prevents you from getting any statuses such as Lock, Poison, Bounty, etc. Then we move on to Surrender. Surrender basically removes 2 armor from all units in a row and damages them by 2. So if you have a lot of units on a row, this would be the best card to play. Then we move on to the Aparian Phantom. The Aparian Phantom damages an enemy unit by 3. At the end of your turn, if you have not used your order ability, boost itself by 1. So it's good to let this keep boosting throughout the round. It's best to play this card early so that it gains more points. And just before passing, it's best to use the order ability. Next, we move on to Add-on. Add-on deploy damages a unit by 2 or 4, depending if you have dominance or not. If you have dominance, it damages a unit by 4. And I consider this card one of the best monster cards, as it gives you a value of 9 for a 7 provision. That's pretty good to me if you ask. Dorgare of Wool. This unit is one of the best locks in the game. It's still used in a lot of meta decks, and I consider this an amazing value. You get 6 power for 6 provisions and a lock. That's pretty good. Next we have Algiers Thunder. Algiers Thunder is a good removal if you have any enemy units with 5 power or less. You could use this and remove them. Red Riders. Red Riders can spawn Frost in an enemy row for 4 turns, or it can spawn Frost on both the rows for 2 turns. It's a pretty good card. Wild Hunt Bruiser can move an enemy unit to the other row. This is good for row lock cards, and it's also good for damaging a card when there is Frost on the other row. Who doesn't need a Purify? Nagelfast Taskmaster purifies an enemy unit, but if you have dominance, you can purify your own unit if it's locked or poisoned or has bounty. Yeah, you can just purify. Wild Hunt Riders. This is one of the best thinning cards in the monsters faction. So basically, if you have dominance and you play this card, a copy of this card from your deck will come onto the battlefield. Nagelfast Crew. Spawn Frost for 2 turns on an enemy row. At the end of your turn, if there is Frost on the opposite row, boost yourself by 1. Next we got the Wild Hunt Warrior. On deploy you can damage an enemy by 1, but if you have dominance you can damage them by 3 instead. Wild Hunt Hounds. This card is an amazing starter in this deck. On round 1, if you start, it's best to boost this with the tactical advantage you get so that you have dominance and it keeps boosting every turn by 1. It's good to have some passive boosting. The Wild Hunt Navigator. You can boost an allied unit by 1 on deploy, but if you have dominance you can boost by 3 instead. Let's jam a couple of games and see how this deck plays. What can we expect now? Let's see. Okay, nice, nice. Guerrilla warfare or tactics? Tactics. Guerrilla warfare reminds me of Counter-Strike. So we start here. Wild Hunt, always a must. It's good we have the riders for thinning. I usually don't keep 2 copies, but since they're movement deck, we don't have any roll-locked stuff here. So Algiers Thunder would come in handy. Surrender, I don't think there'll be row stacking as such, but maybe this hand is good. Wait, let's remove Geralt of Rivia. Let's keep him for later. Spear tip, nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's start with this hand. They're for sure running Geralt of Rivia, so the best bait is Wild Hunt, Bronze card, Tactical Decision boost. It's gonna go to 8 and then pass. It's gonna go to 9. Easy. So this is the best bait for Geralt of Rivia, unless they want to let my Wild Hunt grow a little bit, you know. If they start with Dunka, we can probably eat it with Algiers Thunder. So in my hand, it's more of control right now than points lands. Is playing it smart. Oh, trap deck. Okay, now to test out the trap deck, it could be Incinerating Trap. What can I do? I get 8 points if I play Wild Hunt Rider, but I get about 3 points, maybe more with Riders. It's actually a good card, but we shall test it out by doing this.
We make certain that
there we go. Easy 1 point removal. Had a feeling it was Incinerating Trap. They might have another one. Traps are so confusing. It bamboozles me every time. Like, you don't know what to expect. Okay, what's your next move here? What is your next play? Oof, oof. This card does not have value. It's a 10 provision card for 9 power with a shield. No, doesn't look like it. So, okay, since we still have dominance and no traps are around, I think we can thin our cards, get our riders out, thin it well enough. The shield's gonna break here, that's good. So any frost damage in the future from here will actually target that card and slowly deplete it of its power. If they play something in the back row now, my next play would be Red Riders on both rows, drop some frost on both rows, and you know, slowly start depleting the power. I haven't seen Dunka yet. This is actually not a starter deck we're going against. Okay, Zoltan.
always well.
It could be Gaetan. He's... oh, leader? Why are you moving me to the front? Okay, this is sus. In this case... oh man, what do we do here? I think Gaetan is incoming. What we can do is drop a surrender, or anyways they're going to row stack a little more. Let's let them row stack a little more. We spawn frost for 4 turns on the melee row here, just to get the points going. This anyways boosts by 1. That's good, that's good, that's good. We just need to have dominance, let them row stack. Now this prevents them from playing more cards in the melee row. Actually it does not, but okay, 11 points. This is awesome. I don't get Algiers Thunder value here, but what can we do here? We can't lock anything. We can play surrender, but I'm waiting for them to play more cards. Actually, yeah, let's just do that. We remove 2 armor, we remove 2 units, and Frost also damages this by 2. I feel that's a win-win here. Maybe Gaetan didn't work out after all. Lane, okay. Gonna remove my Wildhound Rider.
Some things cannot be
They
forgiven.
don't seem to be targeting the Wildhound Hound. So it looks like they have Geralt of Rivia in hand, and they're just waiting for me to, you know. What can I do here? Let's remove you. Because even if they drop Geralt now, I shall easily come back with Spear Tip and more damage. There's the trap. Okay. You know what? If I don't play anything here, he still has to play 1 card more, and he needs like 8 points. Can we do? What can we do? I think we pass here. I feel that's another incinerating trap. Let's just pass here. Okay, about 9 points. They need 9 points. Not enough. Not enough. Unless they use leader.
Nothing broken? Then up you go again.
Flashing trap. Still not enough. Maybe bring out your Geralt of Rivia here. Still not enough. So they go 2 cards down here and they pass. Okay. Totally understand. Getting the hang of the game takes a bit. You need to understand what cards you're playing, all the faction runs, what your leader abilities are. Will your cards work with the leaders? That's one of the biggest things here. Okay, since we won, we shall go first. And Wildhound Hound there is good. We can bait out one of their targets, one of their removals, one of the damages. I would remove you. Okay, we get Ada. Let's keep Frost. Let's keep Algiers Thunder. We do not need a Purify. Not like they're gonna play a defender or something. Okay, Geralt of Rivia. That's much better. We start off with the Wildhound Hound. Let's put it in the back row and see what we get. Now they're gonna get scared because the first round my Wildhound Hound was the one that... okay, we got both the leaders out. Perfect. This is good. We baited both the leaders out with that. Swarm. Front row swarm. Why have they been trying to swarm so much? I really need to understand this. Let's not let them swarm more. I have a feeling Gaetan is in hand. This looks like a Gaetan play. Like they're gonna swarm front row, they drop Gaetan and damage me by how much ever points that is. Did we play Spear Tip? Yes, we did. Yep, kind of looks like it. Oh no, we have Spear Tip in hand. I did not see that. Wow. Okay, let's drop Frost. I'm going completely unitless here because I want them to build up. I want them to swarm front row for Gaetan, and then I'm gonna pass so that they do not get to play Gaetan. They have to reswarm all over again. I feel like that's a good play here. They have no cards to target, nothing here. It can't be Gezris for sure, because Gezris you need them in the back row. Gaitan is more of the front play. And a combo of Gaitan and Gezris is amazing. But you need to pull it off right. Like, you need to have the right amount of cards going back, enough space for Gezris to jump back and forth. So I think I've bamboozled them. They have... Okay, since they've taken so much time to think, they have cards that damage. Ooh. This is where I pass. Seems like they've given up. They have targeting cards. They don't know what to do. Or they've just gone to grab a cup of coffee. Who knows? You never know. Yeah, sad. If they just pass, they win this round, but they're down so many cards. This is an easy win. So guys, I kind of showed you how this deck runs, how to think around these cards, how to play around. It's always good to be observant. It's good to watch what they have. Victory. Yes, thank you so much. What shall we be facing today? Okay, double cross.
The North shall tuck tail and beg for mercy.
Double cross is still a really good leader. It's one of the best leaders in game, hands down. Okay, we go second. Double frost, triple frost. Let's remove you. No, this is what we do not want in hand. Both the cards in hand now. Okay. So since we're starting second here, the best advice or suggestion to give to you is try to be close to them. Try to keep up with the tempo. Try to stay close to their point so that if they pass, you can just play one card more and then, you know, go win the first round. So what do you start with here? Nausicaa, are you gonna boost Nausicaa?
Nausicaa! Charge!
What we can do here is drop the Parian Phantom. No, this is gonna go way over. I can drop my Wild Hunt Riders and get rid of it now than later. I think that would be a good idea, right? So always get rid of the riders from your hand and deck as soon as possible, because when it gets bricked, it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. Since we're both at 4 here, we can play it. Since it's considered as dominance if we have the same points, power. Nice thinning, good thinning, good thinning. That was a good idea there.
Go on, Enkazer!
Need to get rid of them fast, so I'm gonna drop a Naglfar's crew in front and drop Frost here.
It won't be long now.
Nice, nice, nice. What can we expect? Torquere. Okay.
Golden dragon.
Boost damage. Do we have dominance? We don't. I would drop a Parian Phantom here and see how things go. Just to get the points boosting. My next play would be, if we still have dominance, it would be Wild Hunt Hound or the Red Riders. Red Riders could give us little control in the round, you know, like, oh no.
Now you see me. Now you don't.
That's decent. We don't have dominance here, so let's go with the Red Riders. Choose Frost for both sides of the row. And this could be awesome. There we go. The Frost always gives us a little bit of wrong control. Later, when you can unlock better cards, if you're still playing the Frost deck, I would suggest getting Argate. But these Red Riders do the same thing, but for 1 turn lesser. Argate this spawns Frost for 3 turns. This spawns Frost for 2 turns. So for 3 provisions more, maybe another turn would be decent. Alpha Pikeman, nice. You're on melee, right? We can push any cards that are row locked. Just move them back, but be careful on what to move back. Double boosting. Let's get double boosting going. Now if they play something in front, I can drop my other Nagel. Ooh. That's decent. Did not expect that. They still have tactical decision here, which they've not made use of. Do we have dominance? 4-4-4. Yes, we do. Boost the unit by 3. We shall boost the Parian Phantom here. You see, since even though we're in the same position, having the same amount of cards in hand, I managed to overtake them in points just by playing it safe, by counter attacking what they're doing. Okay, now there's the dominance. But they do not require dominance. Seize an enemy with 3 or less. Okay, you can take that, no worries. This is not a good value.
Up to it, knaves!
Damage an enemy by 3. We can do that. We still can do that. Or would it be better for Red Riders? I think we just get rid of the warrior from hand. We have dominance here. Let's just remove you. It's okay. And we get 2 more points. 4 points actually passively. 1 point for Aparian, 1 point for Wild Hunt Hound, and 2 points for the frost damage taken from the enemy's row. I think it's time they give up. If they pass, we can still push round 2 since we have even cards in hand. It's okay. If we lose, it's okay. But I would suggest keeping 1 good card in your hand. Joachim. Okay, this is a card that's not in the starter deck, but gets a juicy amount of points right there. Oh, that's 11 points. Damn, that's gonna be 29 here. Even if we...
What is it now?
They're not that far away, you know what I mean? So we can drop Red Riders here, getting 4 points passively. 2-2-2. 6 points passively we can for about 2 turns. Or we can drop Naglfar's crew. I really don't know. Okay, let's go for Frost. That means they have coup de grace, you know? If they drop a coup de grace on Joachim, I am so screwed. I shouldn't have played this round then. Please don't be a coup de grace. Whoever this person is, they have done some tweaks, some adjusting to their deck to fit the more meta relevant stuff. But can we still beat them? He's deciding, is it Oniromancy? Is it a tutor? Is it leader? It could be leader. Oh, they can drop the spear tip then. That's about 9 points, making them 34. Minus 4, 30 points. Still they're not far away. Okay. Summoning circle. Decent, decent, decent. Nice Doppler. It's nice to see these cards in play, you know. As you progress in ranks, you do not get to see them at all. 2, 4, 5, 6. I'll be 30 and they will be. You know what? It's a good idea to pass here because I have a feeling they might use leader. So I damage them by the frost. I boost by 2 here. They're 23. I'm 30. They still have to play a card that, which means I'm a card ahead and I have won the round. Since we're a card ahead and we won the round, we can push them. We can push them. Okay, we do not need boosts. We need more of control now. Geralt of Rivia. What would you be playing which is taller than 9? Nothing. I think it's a good idea to remove Geralt. I consider this a good hand, and since these 4 cards need control, I do not want to drop Spear Tip because I fear they might have Geralt of Rivia. Oh wait, they might lead us, so I can drop Spear Tip. It's okay if they bring out Geralt. Okay, let's drop Spear Tip, get some dominance. Whatever they play, we may be able to play Adder next and remove whatever they play. Mostly it's going to be a 4 power card, maybe another Nausicaa. Set it. Okay, decent.
This could hurt.
If Ox is in your hand, damage it by 4. So Ox is not in their hand. I would remove this straight. Just remove whatever they play. If it's something over 5 points, okay, could be leader here, could be leader here. This leader is so overpowered because they can play a card from my hand and as well as play a card from their hand. Yeah, it's leader, it's Adder. See, it was a good idea to remove Spear Tip from hand than give him so many points. Okay, we have dominance. Uh-oh. What shall we do here? We can remove you. See, the control hand works a little better. That's the best part of the Wild Hunt deck. And you get much more control once you start crafting cards, getting better cards, opening cards. Honesty, was that? Treason. Oh, I'm sorry, I did not even see the card. Over here, I would... Do I use leader is the question.
We've caught another taskmaster.
Looks like we've won this game. What is your last card? Kind of looks like we won this game. Yes, we won this 2-0. GG, well played, Batman. Well played, GG. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it for you. If you have any doubts, do leave a comment down below and I shall get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.